NBA, a ver qué tal. Pues nada, ahí está muy bonito. A ver qué pedo.
My name is Osilia. Some of y'all might know me as the Medici. He is Cilia. I am a YouTuber. I just want to thank everyone on this journey for allowing me to win this award. I am a returning Beach champion. I won this award back in NBA 2K21, and I'm just so grateful for NBA 2K allowing me this opportunity to shine. And I'm back again for this award in NBA 2K23. My most successful build along my 2K journey has been a post score. I'm more of an ISO player. I play once in a while. I'll describe my play style as dribbling, where I love to combo up and be able to create space to be able to score. There we go. My longest win streak in NBA 2K.
Preguntan ahí chingaderas de la primera temporada. Yo tengo acabo de descargar.
We know some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think this is the year, we think we may finally get over the hump, and then the disappointment when it's not.
A ver si le atinaba. Si le atinas te dan moneditas o alguna chingadera de esa. Vamos a poner unas rolillas ahí de fondo.
Kevin, here's the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
So the New York starting five, we've got Jalen Brunson. We'll be topping out there with Robinson. Then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's Barrett at small forward. Now here's Brunson. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. They recover it. Another shot, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Number 45. I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers. Well, just it's easy to say, this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Runs in the pass to Robinson. No good that time. And Boston will go the other way with it. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Clock at 4. Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
To the inside, the Monster. Good, and Smart gets the assist. The Monster's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in
puedo agarrar otros monillos, nada más el güey que traigo.
Now here's Brunson. He had 15 points last out.
Son muy capaces de empezar ahí de que, güey, nomás porque esa monilla agarre. No, nada más puedo usar mi personaje.
A free ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Tatum against Barrett. To the paint. Here's the Monster. Takes it off the glass. 6 points for the Monster.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Barrett. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. The shot's good from Brunson.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone.
Ya han jugado con otros equipos contra los Celtics. Y la neta, pinche Tatum se pone bien cabrón para cubrirlo. Y Robert Williams, el poste también es muy bueno. No está muy al tope, pero sí es muy bueno el pinche Williams. Es ese güey, el 44. Para marcarlo el güey como defensivo, como igual que pinche Bam Adebayo y todos esos güeyes. Se complica
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Robinson with it. Williams picks him up. And here is quickly. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here's Williams, and he makes it on the way.
Competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now, here's Barrett, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Here's Robinson. Great D that time from the monster. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Williams. Good, nice
y ese es el otro que Robert Williams también cada equipo tiene como buenos jugadores, todos son buenos. Pero hay unos güeyes como Tatum, Curry. Estos güeyes son bien buenos.
Pocket 6. Great D that time from Tatum.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Celtics,
and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
Creo que es muy obvio cuál le
for the Celtics.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Toppin. Also Josh Hart out there. Rose is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the
ya me hablaron para el juego de las estrellas.
Got the job done. He tallied 25 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Oh, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing. Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Pass to Horford. Fade away. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Here's Grimes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now, Hart. This is it to Grimes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah.
And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Celtics 36, The next 24.
Ahí van los numerillos,
and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from the monster.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with the monster, and it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Barrett, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The monster, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing. Because if it's a non-play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
There at the pass to Brunson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Down low, Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Smart.
First team foul.
This is his first shoot to the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Brunson.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Tatum, that's for 2. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Tatum's got 6.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Now the pass to Brunson. And to get open is Robinson. Brunson, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
There at the pass to Robinson. Brunson against Smart. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection. Great job getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And he has not been
Mejor me pongo de su equipo, la verdad. No, la neta agarro los Celtics porque sí me gusta un chingo el equipo. Desde siempre me ha gustado. Celtics, Patriots y Red Sox.
Subbed in for Marcus Smart. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Y he tenido la fortuna de estar en el Boston Garden y de echarme un shower ahí en Rivier Beach, pasando el downtown Boston Garden. Tuve la fortuna de vomitarme ahí bien pedo en el pinche tunelón ese del underground. Ahí mero. Gracias a Dios.
Rose against Brogdon. Rose kicks to Hart. Here's Grimes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Endorse the Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Derek White's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Williams is checked.
No me dejaba pasar eso.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Josh Hart out there with Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's quickly in at the shooting guard.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Brunson, top of the key, quickly. Williams with the block. The kick out to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 18. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Celtics.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
To the middle. Here's the monster. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And he sinks the second. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Tatum drives in. Over Barrett. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Now here's Smart. Here's the monster. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
A free throw from the monster.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Hart. Brunson finds Barrett. Here's Toppin. They can't stop the run with that one.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and Toppin throws it down.
Well, we've seen Obi Toppin get cooking like this, and boy, when he starts to roll, the rhythm is hard to disrupt.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And a whole new group up. Faster quickly. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Barrett inside the three-point line. He squares up and sinks it.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
And that one's good. The monster.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Brunson the pass to Grimes. Back to Brunson. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Nice shot by Smart.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 31 victories for them on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Monster.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Tatum dishes to Smart. Quickly against Brown. Here's the Monster. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 31 points for the Monster.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And that one drops.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K.
Can make you happier now. All I think about is you. Play nice in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can make you happier now. Driving layup.
I'm the boy. Who is you? SOB that gang, I ain't with my crew. Day ones only, I don't really with new. Stop acting like a white crowd. Won't stop. Allergic to a snake, they like, boy, stop dabbing. These on my head won't stop. cautious. Shout out to Tito. All white butts, OMG, think I'm Debo. Bro got that in a Pico too. Like Michael and Tito. Make him give it up. Now I'm playing, keep your will. Vallejo, California, where them youngest they be quick to ruthless. We don't really.
Está, miren, pues 71 apenas, me falta un chingo. Pero no, ahí va, güey, ahí va.
If your mouth where my name is in my own lane. To a lane switch, SOB. We be ballin' Calvin Cambridge. Picking on my name, I'ma laugh, get your bands up. Brody go broke, it ain't pick my mans up. My dandruff, all talk, LOL, they just playin' tough. I'm that, see me, young wild, they can't tame us. Brody keep it, where we go, it be dangerous. To a taper, these Cartiers, so please don't touch me. Better watch your
falta para el juego las estrellas.
Out of space, they like these so ugly. I'm running to the chips like casino money. If your mouth where my name is in my own lane. To a lane switch. Calvin Cambridge. If your mouth where my name is in my own lane. To a lane switch. SOB. Ballin' Calvin Cambridge.
Es en casa este güey. Hay que ganarlo. Pues no queriendo la cosa, ahí va en primer lugar. Smelling like cheap perfume. On and on and on and on. Cheers. Emotion shadow.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourt across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league.
LeBron James,
all of these
otro
guys
pinche almorrano
can
en
light
el
it up
fondillo,
and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. Now here's Tatum. Over James. Tatum. Good.
Tatum knows how to score in the paint. He can make any adjustment needed to find the shot that works for him.
Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Poke loose.
Agárrate ese güey, buenísima, otra vez la quitó el güey. No la arma pinche James con
Tatum with the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Tatum's got 5 now.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now. Preparing before the pass.
Looking for Vanderbilt.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it. Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Down low. And stolen by Vanderbilt.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
Here's Reeves. 15 in his last outing. Tatum with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only
time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Brown, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's James. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Reeves. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. James outside, and he drives in, shoots over Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. The drive by Tatum. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, you got to know the scouting report. Tatum is always looking to attack. I mean, he's great at drawing contact on his way to the rim.
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Bamba's checked in for Davis. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Walker, he's checked in for LeBron. And Beasley has subbed in. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 29% on this one. Not great. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's the monster in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Davis hits.
When Davis is knocking that shot down from deep, he's hard to deal with, and his team is tough to beat.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He picked up 33 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
James passes to Russell. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
To the paint. Here's the monster. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. They won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Vanderbilt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Clark, as the season marches on, some teams have really distinguished themselves. How hard is it to hold on to top rankings with so much season remaining?
Well, we know it's not easy, B.A. It's much easier to chase the top than to stay on the top. So it takes a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of togetherness to continue to stay at the top. But those top teams typically find a way to make it happen.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Davis. Back to James. Shoots over Tatum. The Lakers with another miss.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Inside, stolen by Davis. Pass to James. The three is up. Buries it from three. James has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor. He's going to make you pay.
2 minutes.
Here's Tatum. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Tatum's got 9.
You know, right there, you see some of the old-school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
And the Lakers call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stage. And we finished off one half of play.
The end of the first half with the score. The Celtics 45. The Lakers 30.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Bottle him up, be physical with him.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Anthony Davis, LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. Outside Vanderbilt. To the middle. And there's Russell on the assist by Vanderbilt. 9 points in the game.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Smart against Russell to the inside, and down it goes. 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Davis, the pass to Russell. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Outside for Davis. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And they'll get another chance. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
Williams. Robert Williams tercero. Muy bueno ese vato.
That free throw good from Davis. Both free throws good from Davis. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to James. Davis with it. Some solid defense from Williams.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Offensive rebound. Off with the layup. Well, the Lakers shooting just under 40% from the field. Tatum against James. High post Davis. No good on the shot. And Boston going the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
Guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Russell. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Russell. The monster grabs the miss.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Rebound, the Lakers.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down.
Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Smart. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's the monster in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. He's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Pass to Davis. Outside Russell. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Brogdon. Here's the monster. Started by Vanderbilt. And yep, it's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Walker passes to James. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
Outside Walker. Pass to James. From the high post. That one drops for him.
You know, LeBron's a very efficient shooter from mid-range, in my opinion. I like when he takes advantage of that area of the floor.
Brogdon against Russell. And he converts the layup. Brogdon's got 22.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close. If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Walker. Left side, Russell. Down low. Clock at 6. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance.
Substitution on the court.
Here's White. Here's the monster. Checked by Davis. Offensive rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And so that wraps up the season series between these two clubs. And they must be pleased to have finished things off at 2-0 against the Lakers.
And what a huge performance it was for Malcolm Brogdon.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Pass to Hauser. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul. Second.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your Celtics, number 45.
And he makes both free throws. Outside, Brown. Pass to Hachimura.
Esto se acabó, señor.
Here's Harrison. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Ali LaForge, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Give it no more attention. DoorDash. ¿Qué tal? Ese pinche Ricky, mi representante, le anda rifando el güey. Dice que como somos las meras punta del tren, que ya nos renegoció un contrato más perro el güey. Que no se pasen de riata los güeyes. Entonces hay que ver qué ofrecen esos güeyes. Conforme vas jugando, vas haciendo tu monillo más bueno y agarras contratos, y con los contratos más feria. Mira, ahí a esos güeyes le voy a dar una contraoferta. Y si quieren negociar con el muñeco, hay que pedirles el doble de feria. Y aceptaron los güeyes. Hasta buenos para negociar. Voy a agarrar esas y vámonos. Vamos a ver qué se le puede subir a este compa.
I'm the boy. Who is you? SOB the gang. Y'all ain't with my crew. Day ones only. I don't really with new. Stop acting like a white crowd. Won't stop. Allergic to a snake. They like boys.
Control de balón para que no esté tan güeyón.
Won't stop. Be cautious. Shout out to T.O. All white buffs. OMG. They got
un poco de vertical, que brinque más el güey. Y fuercilla.
Like Michael and Tito. Make them give it up. Now I'm playing, keep your will. Vallejo, California, where them youngest, they be quick to ruthless. We don't really. I don't got no feelings, I'ma laugh. Ain't no giving, circle got small. I don't really like to trust. Shout out all my SOB, it's just us. If your mouth where my name is, in my own lane. To a lane switch, SOB. We be ballin' Calvin Cambridge. Speaking on my name, I'ma laugh, get your bands up. Brody go broke, it ain't pick my mans up.
Oh, ahí está las votaciones para el juego de las estrellas. Y ese güey es bien bueno, miren, esos son los que les digo que son bien buenos. Pinche ante tu combo. Ah, es un hijo de la verga. Joel Embiid también es bien bueno. Es pinche Butler. Y luego la mera puntona del tren. Ahí la llevo, ahí la llevo. Ese es el otro güey que les decía, Bama de Bayo, es otro güey bien pinche, güey. Bueno, el güey. Nosotros no los he jugado. Pero ahí va, voy en el número 4, entonces ya chingué para el juego de las estrellas. Hagan de cuenta que ya chingué. Ahí va en primer lugar. Ok. Home. Away. Wins. O no, si cambia, va. Bench. Inciso.
Then I get lost in the abyss. I'm a quiet, but I like to talk my. You could bet I'm in my head, but you could bet I'm. Look, these be my sons. Without me, they be done. Where the would you get all your mobile pictures from? That's why I've been living on this island with my. Ignoring all the. Cause my energy is priceless.
Oh, mira, el novato del mes. De noviembre fui yo. Y de octubre fue ese güey. De los Pistones, de la Conferencia del Este. Vamos, ahí la llevo, miren, novato del año, del mes que diga, y la chingada. Nomás que unos juegos los simulaba, entonces sí los voy a jugar. O cuando empieza el monillo, eres bien maleto, güey, ni minutos te dan, nomás te la pasas en la banca. Juegas como 2 minutos en todo el juego. Y como eres bien malo, te avientas 1 o 2 canastillas y mucho. Y luego está bien torpe el güey, no agarra rebotes. Si le quieres bloquear, haces faulones. Pero no, ahí va el güey.
All right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
No good on the second free throw.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
So the next starting 5, you've got Bridges. Ben Simmons is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And the Rookie of the Month award named not so long ago. MP Greg once again taking home the honor.
And winning that award multiple times in a year is not easy. Hard to think of anyone else taking away Rookie of the Year from MP.
Here's Brogdon after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Brown wide open, he fires. They get it back. Williams. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Brogdon after the basket by Brooklyn. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Williams against Simmons. Pass to Johnson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Brown the pass to the monster. And here is Brogdon. Dinwiddie covering. Takes it from 10, and that one's good. Brogdon.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Finney Smith can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brown the pass to the monster. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Brown proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with that Nets head coach. He knows they've struggled against this team this year, 0-2 so far this season. He said they are so hard to defend. They have so many guys who can flat out score. In transition, in half court, doesn't matter. So individually and collectively, we have to embrace the challenge and force them into an off night. We'll see if they can make all that happen tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slower pace and try and avoid a track meet.
Now, here's Johnson. After the miss from the monster. 4 on the clock. It's deflected. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Finish off the break.
Get it out ahead on the break. That's what you want to do, and he delivered with that pass.
And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power.
Substitution on the court.
The monster passes to Williams. Simmons with it. Williams picks him up. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Ben Simmons. Bridges out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Johnson kicks to Simmons. Williams with the steal. Loss against Dinwiddie. And it goes down 2 points. The Monsters got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Passes it to Finney Smith. Bridges against Ross. Bridges, right side. And there's the pass to Finney Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot misses. Good D by Brogdon. Austin leading by 13. Inside. Here's the monster. Shakes him. And it's good on the way in. The Monsters got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Brown. They need this. And Johnson leaves it in. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Here's Here's Brogdon. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 15.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that was the mobile one drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
And the foul on the Monster. That is his first foul of the game. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Now into the lineup.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Dinwiddie. The Monster with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Monster in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He finished with 17 points, and the way he hit the glass and defended out there was impressive. He was locked in. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
You're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Mikal Bridges is through the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Brown. On the wing, Bridges. O'Neal from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. O'Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rocked in the pass to the Monster. And that one is hammered home.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thomas got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Thomas against Smart. Pass to the Monster. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Curry kicks to O'Neal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Smart. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your team?
Passes it to the Monster. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And even with a big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Ahí van, miren, ahí van las estadísticas. Grade A. 17 puntos, 4 rebotitos y un bloqueo.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The Monster out there with Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point. X is in the game for the Celtics.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get the rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 18.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team. And before it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
For Brooklyn, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Dinwiddie. Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 20. A pass to the Monster. That shot missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The 3 from Johnson. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that's his first foul. Smart kicks to Brogdon. The dish to Horford. With the floater. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. It's checked in for Brooklyn. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he gets it to go. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Simmons checked in for Sharp. Celtics have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Boston in fairly good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Thomas is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Johnson, good. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. when did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Outside Curry. On the wing, Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see two of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now here is Dellavedova. Payne covering, and it's Dellavedova missing.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Ross, that's good.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Pass to Johnson. Over Gallinari. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Ross. Sumner passes to Dellavedova. Lets a floater go, and it's blocked. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Watanabe comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Gordon subbed in for Cameron Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Payne. Pass to Ross. Down low. Here's the monster. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Sumner kicks to Dellavedova.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Watanabe passes to Sharp. They could use a bucket. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Monster.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Ball stolen. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Pass to Watanabe. Hits the three-point bomb.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Deep 2 from Ross. They grab their own miss. No good on the shot in close from the Monster. And here is Dellavedova. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Keep it to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a
Yeah, shout it, then I get lost in the abyss. I'm a quiet, but I like to talk my. You could bet I'm in my head, but you could bet I'm. Look, these be my sons. Without me, they be done. Where the would you get all your mobile pictures from? That's why I've been living on this island. Ignoring all the, cause my energy is priceless.
Keep it to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need it.
Look, my energy is priceless. Told my true like ISIS. I'm way too decisive. Don't catch that ego ISIS. When I'm up in London, everybody say your highness. Not because I'm royal, but because I do my thing. Born for this like Matt Dane. Red whip look like Chastain.
People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely.
Ya van 2 veces seguidas que me lo chingo. Si gano varias veces el novato del mes, me dan el del novato del año. Es el que quiero agarrar. Pensé que lo había ganado yo y luego ese güey, pero no, lo ganó primero ese güey cuando yo estaba en la banca. Y ya nomás entré a la cancha y no, ya se la va pellizcando.
It's iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. Flow cold, just to pose, you the hot topic. Baby, I need a little less talking, we need more profit. On my hating, girl, it's better if you. When it's your turn, get what you earn. Can't swim soon as the bridge burn. You talking clothes in the whips, but this real rapping, big dog. Run the whole state like my name Gavin. Wanna play with my time, you must like. That's real risky. Something in the water, it smell real fishy. Shorty 6'1" in the hills, bending over to kiss me. Need to move to Bakersfield or something, I'm over the city. Your dreams, I could probably have 4 of them. At the tell her folks, I make more than them. Shorty mom love me, she like, yeah, we need more of him. If you love life now, tell them that there's more to live. It's iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. It's iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. Beast mode, the game that we playing come with cheat codes. Hating in the comments, man, I eat those. You scared of the, nah, we meet and greet. Type of that pay for the dinner, not no cheap. At the party mixing with the, got my haters down in the dumps looking emo. Sushi talk, we gon' free the real, give it real raw. Acting like you pit bull, you my little dog. Baby girl, you gotta show and prove, that's why I'm a little rude. Say you wanna one, but I don't see it, who you tryna fool? Telling all my that we rare, that's why they stop and stare. That's why I'm quick to tell them, girl, you gotta share, ayy. The Carhartt on as soon as I want it. Free the real. This iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. This iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it. This iconic, I put the Carhartt on as soon as I bought it.
Daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasabi.
Gandang umaga, haring araw, tulala sa kaning bahaw. Pangamoy na nabusog sa lumalapang alingasaw ng kalyat kairitang haliyang ininit lang. Tiis lang anak sa parang minumog na sinigang. Pasok sa paaralan, ganun pa din pag-uwi. Akilang taga-hiwalay ng dekolor sa puti. Puso na nagturo sa'kin paano humingang malalim. Lumaki na gutom lamang ang di kayang kalabanin. Mababad man sa gawaing bahay, laging nangunguna. Pag nakahawak ng pluma ay nag-iibang anyo. Ani mo'y sinani, balibuda, Shiba Garuda, Kristo Medusa. Dami ng duda, dumami din ang mga balahibo na mas pinatayo pa. Ang daming maiingay dun sa aming bibihira. Kung dalawin ang grasya at sariwang hangin. Sa dami ng bukang bibig, kung nakulong lang sa silig. Mikropono lang pala ang kailangan upang yako'y madinig.
Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing. Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing.
Upading na kayo ko, salop man ay madalas mapuno. Sa kabila ng nagbabalak akulahin ng apoy sa pasan na sulo. Parang kada buwan nakikipagbunot. Yun pa man ay siniguradong makalaglag takuri kada bagong pakulo. Napapakapit ko, lahat ng yaking kuko. Nakabaon ng malalim para lang hukayin ng mga diamante sa aking bungo. Ang dami nating gusto, na di magawa pagkat ayaw nating matukso. Mga bagay na di mo na pwedeng gawin kapag ka dumating na ang ating sundo. Pagkagaling sa eskwela, rekta palit kamiseta. Takos sa pagkakatenga, sa parisukat kong planeta. Sa dinami-dami ng mabenta, sa kabila ang tenga. Di na malabong sulatan ko lang ang tanging magtunog reseta. Ang daming maiingay dun sa aming mga sigurang mistulang hindi pa kumakain. Sa dami ng bukang bibig, kung nakulong lang sa silig. Mikropono lang pala ang kailangan upang ako'y madinig.
Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing. Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim. Matihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing. Dapat karapat-dapat siya. really love my house, she don't take me for granted. I really spent $500,000 on the house for granted. I'm really out here dancing, I'm really not romantic. I really got that patty. Hey, I really know it's daddy. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. Now all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. I done seen some of the best. Seen I made mama throw a fish fry. You can get your whip wash if you donate them $1 or $2. We could never be one cahoot. That'll be hard for us to do. Yeah, I don't cut these. I'm just in it for one thing. A lot of me don't care the truth. T-Rex my won't you just be my? I've been through so much before, so it'd be hard to show emotion. I gotta close my eyes to see my thoughts now. Walked in there with all my chains, and that's how I'm gonna walk out. And no, we do not be for fame. Get walked down, they ain't pick him up, he got my own. Creep me and I forgive him. You know it, make the world spin, dollar bill. When he in the deep end, he be playing defense. A week, he got sharks around him. I really ran and got it out the mud, I seen turn. Now, all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. I really went and got it out the mud. I seen turn. What you nah? All the way on the west side with my chains out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up.
Had to get back on it, caught these trying to steal the style. Talking like you in that field, you better not get caught out of bounds. With me Vikings, if they see some sweet, they take it down. You know I couldn't break it down. Red key, orange seats, nectarine. Out here sleep, boy, my purse bigger than your dream. They put money in my pocket, I respect it. I'm in some phone, I can't pronounce it, they John European. Really told them get. They weren't showing enough love, I finessed them at it. I don't give a. I really still get active. I will. That in trap right now. Prefer my.
Really went and got it out the. You know, Gucci do my bucket, Supreme 35 years. Real tales, 50,000 each of my uncles, and it's appeal them. Told efforts on our own, no, we don't feel them. I really get them through the hunt. I really know they watching if you see me playing down forever, gon' have that. Fourth quarter, had it over, you know, Gotti by the year. I still miss it, ain't seen my in a minute. A year and a half, I was there the whole sentence. No, I don't want a bag on my. And I'm still that. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. Now, all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. I really went and got it out the mud. I seen turn. But you, nah, all the way on the west side with my chains out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up. Yeah. To the O. Yeah. Come on. Down in Ohio. Swag. All these swag. Call me Trip. Swag. I'm so swag. Posted out in Cleveland. Bags in Columbus. Cause my swag so 100. Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Yeah. Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Swag. Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Ballin' like LeBron. Just like in 100 bun. Chillin' in a mansion. Diamonds on. All my diamonds dancing. That on my heart. That call me handsome. The ops on cold. Just bought a ring. I just bought a fan. I'm getting that back of the lag and shit. Raxy, I'm thumbing. Bro, keep a hold of that like he in a band drumming. Pop on that gym for now. Yeah. Reservoir T-Rex straight out Ohio. Me ain't tripping, you cannot take my. Boy, you drunk like it's Cinco de Mayo. I'm a movie, look, you a slideshow. You an extra look, this is my show. I'm up to you micro. If you scared, just read the Bible. Yeah, yeah. Now the O, mobbing in the O, goblin from the O. And it's no, we don't give up. I'm from the O, stone cold, cold. I'm brave and bold, bold. I ain't Batman, but I keep that.
A ver cómo nos va.
outdoors, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at small forward. Well, some major news for MP. He's headed to the All-Star game. A very nice honor for him.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you figured MP would be there, but with the rosters being named, it's official. He's earned it, and I have no doubt that he'll put on a show.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
And they're able to recover. Three-pointer, Harden. And the three-pointer goes.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
And Harden, a former league MVP, three-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he carried his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, number 45. At the line, shooting.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Harris. Over Tatum. Harris misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Tatum against Harris. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and leave, no doubt.
And here is Maxey. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Harden finds Maxey. Harris with it, hounded by Tatum. And he gets the bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
On the wing, Tatum. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Pass to Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tatum.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
And Harris drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Stolen by Harden. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hook tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harrell's checked in. And Philadelphia calls time here. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Milton's checked in for the Sixers.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to the Monster. Back to Brogdon. Kicks it out to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Here's Harden. Shoots over Horford. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? You will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys.
Payne's checked in for Boston. McDaniels is checked in for Philadelphia. Melton comes in for Maxey. Now here's Tatum, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
A minute 15 left in the first. Pass to Melton. Snatched away. Here's the monster. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Shoots. They get it back. Goes back up. And the shot is good off the backboard. 9 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Harrell. Melton outside. Releases. It's good. And the sweet setup from Harrell.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's the monster. 9 points in the game. Oh, great D that time from Harrell.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Melton misses. The Celtics have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Pass to Horford. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, that little bit of contact will not be enough to impede Al Horford, just powering his way through.
4 seconds left. And it's Harden laying it in. Harden's got 6.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More 2K action in just a moment.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Celtics here, guys. What jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. All right, Doris, we're right in the thick of the season, but I got a very important question for you here. What do you think of all these alternate uniforms around the league?
Okay, I absolutely love what the NBA has done with this. You know I am a huge fan of the throwbacks, but there's always one team I'm highly anticipating, and that's the Miami Heat. Are they coming out with the Miami Vice jersey, and how does it look?
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's the monster. 11 points in the game. Melton against Brogdon. Driving to the basket. Banked it in off the glass. Brogdon's got his first basket of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate. Inside.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Melton misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Ross. Pass to Williams. Here's the monster. Takes the three. Williams in the post. Outside Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Here's the monster. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Harris. It's deflected. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Smart's checked in for Boston. Harden, he's checked in for the Sixers. The Celtics with the lead. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home. The 76ers have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Harris outside. Pass to Harden. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Maxey. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Maxey's got his first points of the game.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Here's Brogdon. Smart passes to Williams. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
Haynes checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Harden finds Milton. And here is Maxey. Outside Harden. Back to Maxey. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. 4-3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Pistons was simply terrific. He scored 20 points and was a constant presence on the court. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. So it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more in. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Sixers trailing. Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Smart. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's the monster in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, BA, I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tatum.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA. Tobias Harris is a tough assignment.
Tobias Harris at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Harris drops them both. Tatum with it. Give him 8. It's Smart on the wing. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Yeah, the transition points courtesy of Harris. Nice job working it quickly down the floor. And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Pass to Embiid. Over Williams. Embiid can't hit. And the Celtics shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Come on. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, BA. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Williams is checked in for Boston. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Embiid. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
On the wing, Tatum. Over Harris. Kept alive by Boston. And the basket by the monster.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Tucker. Pass to Harris. And there's the lob. The shot misses.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. BA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Melton on the wing. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. The Celtics with the lead. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. Harrell's checked in for Philadelphia. Milton comes. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Harden against Brogdon. Outside Harden. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. And that one hits the back iron. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. To the paint. Here's the monster. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Embiid inside. Working on Williams. Shoots from 12. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
A fun-loving player on and off the court. Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Brogdon. Misses off the right iron.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Pass to Tucker. Embiid with it. Outside Tucker. Let's go with a 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Tucker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. The shake. And the layup is up and in.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Pass to Tatum, to the inside. Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for your Celtics, Robert Williams. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. For 3, Maxey. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Brogdon. It's Smart on the wing. Maxey covering. And it's Smart missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Harden. To tie it up. The monster grabs the miss. The Celtics have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pass to the monster. And the layup falls. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 8. 50 seconds left in the fourth.
Make some noise, man.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Tucker. The 3 is up. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Back to Brogdon. Here's the monster. Checked by Tucker. Here's Tatum. Good on the bucket.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
He rifled that one in from distance.
3 points.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Here's Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Drops in the 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And so it's Boston with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
Come on. Down in Ohio. Swag. All these swag. 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 I'm so
I like it. Great choice.
In my face a lot. You know I'm a star, so I'ma really need my space around me. Real ain't never been nothing fake about me. Writing up them statements by me. Can't even keep a house. How she gon' keep up with me? Black truck when they pull up on me. No, this ain't no Uber either. And I ride behind 10. They lying if they say they see her. She thought she was with me. No, nobody gon' believe her. Salty, I do that to the
I like it. Great choice. I like it. Great choice.
to the O. Yeah. Come on. Down in Ohio. Swag. All these swag. Swag. Trips. Swag. I'm so swag. Posted out in Cleveland. Bags in color.
Pues ahí ya estuvo, raza.